Good afternoon, my lovely kids. I hope you all are doing well. In today's English class, we are going to study Lesson 13 Swami and His Friends by R.K. Narayana. Swami and his friends. You can see in the picture, there is Swami and his friends. Once upon a time, there was a boy. His name was Swaminathan. He had four friends Somu, Shankar, Mani, and Samuel. In today's class, we are going to study and we are going to know about the friends of Swami, that is Somu, Shankar, Mani, and Samuel. Let us read. Swaminathan honored only four persons with his confidence. Who were the four persons, my kids? The four friends of Swami. Those were the four that he liked and admired most in his class. And he liked his four friends and admired them most. The first one was Somu. He was the monitor of the class, who carried himself with such an easy air. He was very calm and quiet. He set about his business, whatever it was. Whatever work it was given to him, he completed it with absolute confidence and calmness. With his absolute confidence and calmness, he completed his work. He was known to be chummy even with teachers, and it was said that he was very friendly with his teachers. No teacher ever put question to him in the class, and no teacher ever questioned him. It could not be said that he shone brilliantly as a student. He was a brilliant child. It was believed that only the headmaster could reprimand him. It means only the headmaster could question him or scold him. He was more or less the uncle of the class. It means he was called as the uncle of the class. Now, let us study about the second friend of Swami. That was Mani, the mighty good for nothing. He towered above the other boys of the class. It means he had a good height. He seldom brought any books to the class and never bothered about homework. And he rarely brought his book to the class and never bothered about his homework. And he never cared that he has to do his homework and rarely bring his books. He came to the class, monopolized the last chair, and slept bravely. What he does, he occupied the class chair and slept bravely without being feeling hesitated that my teacher will scold me. No teacher ever tried to prod him, and no teacher ever tried to wake him up and say that you are not allowed to sleep in class. It was said that a new teacher who once tried it very nearly lost his life. It means Mani tried to hurt his new teacher, when he tried to wake him up. Mani bullied all the strangers who come his way, be they big or small. Mani always tried to hurt others and strangers who came in his way. People usually slunk aside when he passed. People usually maintained a distance when he passed. Wearing his cap at an angle, with a Tamil novel in his arm, he had been coming to the school ever since the old peon could remember. He used to wear a Tamil cap. You can see in the picture also. He is wearing a Tamil cap and he used to have a book under his arm. And he had been coming to school. He's a very old student and he's coming to school since the first peon of the school had came. In most of the classes, he stayed longer than his friends did, and he used to stay for long hours. Swami was very proud of his friendship, that he has a muscle power. He is very strong. No one dared to talk to him, no one dared to hurt him, and he is my good friend, and he was very proud of his friendship. While others crouched in awe, he could address him as Mani with gusto and pat him on back familiarly. Like, as I have told you, that he used to bully strangers and his classmates, and all of them maintain a distance with Mani. And in when we talk about Swami, he felt very proud, and he was very, proud that I'm having a friend. Mani is my friend, and he admired him most. Swaminathan admiringly asked, when Mani derived this power? One day he asked, How did you made such behavior? How you had derived these powers? Manu replied that he had a pair of wooden clubs at home, with which he would break the back of those who dared to tamper with them. Now Mani said, I derived these powers from the pair of the wooden clubs at home, that he used to warn the students that if you will hurt me, if you'll bully me, I will hurt you with the wooden clubs that I had home. I will show you what are wooden clubs. My kids my kids these are the wooden clubs that Mani had. He used to warn the children, he used to make them scared that if you will hurt me, I will hurt you with these two wooden clubs. Now then there was Shankar. His third friend was Shankar, the most brilliant boy of the class. He solved any problem that was given to him in 5 minutes. Shankar was very intelligent. He could solve any problems that was given to him in 5 minutes and always managed to secure 90%. There was a belief among a sections of boys that if he started cross examining the teacher, they would be nowhere. It was believed that Shankar is so intelligent, if we if we will cross examine, if there is a cross examining of question between a teacher and a student, then instead of winning of the teacher, Shankar will, because know, they think that Shankar is the most brilliant child. Another section asserted that Shankar was a dud. He is very smart, clever. He learnt all the problems and the solution in advance by his psychophancy, by his tricks. He was said to receive 90% as a result of washing clothes for his master. Psychophancy means flattering way. To flatter someone with his tricks, he washed the clothes of master, as a consequence of which he secured 90%. He could speak to the teachers in English in open class. He was good at English. He could he knew all the names of the river, mountains, countries in the world. He could repeat the history lessons in sleep. And grammar was a child game for him. My kids, see how much Shankar is intelligent. He's so intelligent that he could repeat the entire lesson of history. And for him, grammar is just a child game. Now his face was radiant with intelligence. His face was glowing with intelligence, though his nose was always damp. And though he came to the class with his hair braided and with the flowers in it, you can see in the picture, I'll show you. This is Shankar, and his hair is braided, and there's a beautiful flower inside his braid. So, this is pink kurta boy, is a Shankar. Now, Swaminathan looked him on as a marvel. He wondered, he's so intelligent. He was very happy when he made Mani see eye to eye him and admit Shankar to their company. And he was very happy that Mani allowed him to be the friend of Shankar. See how much dominating Mani is. Mani liked him in his own way and brought down his heavy fist on Shankar's back. And whenever he was affectionate towards Shankar, he put down his heavy fist on the shoulder of the Shankar. He would scratch his head and ask, where the blithering fool of Scratchy youngster got all the brain? Now he used to ask Shankar, how you got so much knowledge? Why he would not part with little of it? Why you not give such some knowledge to me also? The fourth friend was Samuel, known as the P on the account of his size. My kids, he was called as P Mutter because of his size. He was very small in height. There was nothing outstanding about him. He was just ordinary. No outstanding virtue of muscle. Now, kids, tell me who had a good virtue of muscle? Money. He had a good muscle power. And who was intellectual? Shankar, because of his intelligence. He was bad in arithmetic as Swaminathan was. Both of them shared the same quality, that both were ordinary. They both had weak points in arithmetic. The bond between them was laughter. They were able to see together the same absurdities. Absurdity means unusual things, and incongruities, the situation unusual situation in the things, and they which make them laugh. They used to laugh on unusual things or situations. The most trivial and unnoticeable thing bring them to laugh, and unnoticeable things and unusual things make them laugh. The bond between them, Swami and Samuel, was laughter. Another friend had been added to the Swami's group, much to the annoyance of Mani. Mani never liked that Swami uh, grew his friendship with other people, grow his friendship with other people. He was much annoyed after being friend with Swami, being friend with Samuel. He hated Swami's growing friendship with the new boy. He never liked that Swami growing his friendship. He's sharing the bond of friendship with any other. Next was Rajam. Rajam was not a friend of Swami. Rajam was a fresh arrival in the first day. He had sauntered into the class on the reopening of the second term. He moved into the class as a new admission in the second term. He walked up the last bench and sat beside Mani. Can you believe this Rajam is sitting with Mani? And you know that no child dared to sit with Mani because no one wanted to get hurt. Why he sat with Rajam? Because why he sat with Mani? Because Rajam didn't knew what Mani can do to him. Mani felt very he felt very comfortable. Indeed, Mani gave him a jab in the ribs. He hit him very hard. And he was a newcomer. He dressed very well. He was the only boy in the class who wore socks and shoes and a fur cap and a tie. And he was the only child and he was the only child in the class who used to wear fur cap and a tie and a wonderful shorts, shoes and socks. Another used to wear a dhoti and kurta. There were vague rumors that he had came from school of English boys. Rumors means something that is being told to us and it is not true. And it was said that he spoke very good English, exactly like European, which meant that few in the school could make out what he said. He was so good at English that everyone felt nervous to talk to him. Many of his classmates could not trust themselves to speak him. They could not believe themselves that they have courage to speak to them. They are fond of broken English being very small. According to them, their English is very small in comparison with Rajam. Only Shankar, the genius of the class, had courage to face him, though his English sounded halting and weak before that of Rajam. Though Shankar's English was halting and weak in front of Rajam, but he had courage to speak in front of Rajam. That's why I always told you, believe in yourself. If you will believe in yourself, you will do and you will achieve. The Rajam was a rival to Mani. Rival means competitor. In his manner to Mani, he assumed a certain non-clans to which Mani was not uh, accustomed. It means he was not able to accept that in return Rajam has hurted me. He dared to hurt me. Else no child has dared to do so. If Mani jabbed, Rajam jabbed. If Mani hurt him, Rajam hurt him in return. If Mani clouted, he clouted. If Ramani Rajam kicked, he kicked. If Mani was the overlord of the class, Rajam seemed to be nothing less. If Mani was overlord of the class, Rajam seemed to be nothing less. And add all to this fact that Rajam was regular 70%. Although Rajam knew good English, but he secured 70%, second only to Shankar. Who secured his first position always? Shankar. There was sure indication that Rajam was the new power in the class. Before, who was the power of the class? Mani. But once Rajam has entered the class, he is called as a new power. Day by day, Mani looked on. It was becoming increasingly clear that a new menace had appeared in his life. A new competitor had entered in his life. I hope, my kids, you have understood this chapter. What you have studied in this chapter, that qualities of the friends of Swami. Every friend holds special qualities, And that's why every friend is unique in his or her own way. Thank you, my kids. God bless you.